Before I start this video, I want to point out my new apron. I live in Guilford County, North Carolina, and I'm a member of the Get Healthy Guilford group, and we work on policy issues to help strategize to prevent obesity. So this is my new apron. Now, today I'm going to attempt a modification of one of my recipes because one of the viewers asked me about chocolate chip cookies, and I really don't think I can pull off chocolate chip cookies because I don't make cookies with flour, I make them with cereal. I make my cakes with flour, but for my cookies I like to have many cookies, so I like for them each to have a few calories. So I could have 2 cookies with 50 calories each, or I could have 10 cookies with 20 calories each. I like that idea better. And I don't use butter ever. I don't have any butter in this house. I make my cookies with peanut butter, only Smucker's natural peanut butter, because it is monounsaturated fat. A lot of the peanut butter that you buy, they've added saturated fat to it, they've blended it. So this one doesn't have that, so it's a good fat. So what I'm going to do is take the peanut butter cookie recipe that I modified for chocolate peanut butter cookies, and instead of using cocoa, I'm going to use some chocolate chips. But this little thing right here of chocolate chips has 220 calories, which is the same as 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, but I only took out 1. So these cookies will have 25 calories each. I think that the recipe can be the same, except less wet. Now, you might not make yours wet, but I make mine so that they're a thinner, wider cookie, but not today. So the ingredients are, I bought Hershey's semi-sweetened chocolate chips. By the way, they had sugar-free ones as well, and they had the same amount of calories, so I don't know what that was about. All brand original, 2 cups. Smucker's all natural peanut butter, already stirred and chilled, 3 tablespoons. I bet this is about a 1/4 cup of chocolate chips, 2 cups of water, a little less than a 1/2 cup of Splenda, or about a 1/2 cup if you like, and a 1/4 cup of loose oat bran. Let me check those morsels, those chocolate chip morsels for you. Oh, I think it'll be a 1/3 of a cup. Let's see. Man, I'm sorry I'm wasting your time. Yes, about a 1/3 of a cup of chocolate chips. I also want to show you this peanut butter after it's stirred and kept in the fridge. I know a lot of people are afraid of it. It's really fine. And then I'll show you. Here is the peanut butter. I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, okay, and put it in a microwave safe bowl with 2 cups of water. And then I'm going to microwave it for 2 minutes, and then mix it with the beater so I have a brown liquid, and I'll touch base with you afterwards. Here is the peanut butter. I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, okay, and put it in a microwave safe bowl with 2 cups of water. And then I'm going to microwave it for 2 minutes, and then mix it with the beater so I have a brown liquid, and I'll touch base with you afterwards. So what I did after the peanut butter and water in the microwave for 2 minutes, I poured in a 1/2 cup of Splenda, which mine was a bargain brand Splenda, and I just beat it, so now I have like a peanut butter water. And I'm going to put 2 cups of the all brand cereal in the water, and this cup only just barely goes to 2 cups, so I overflow it. Generous 2 cups of cereal, and you want the cereal to be wet, and then a 1/4 cup of the loose oat bran, and that's it. So I will let this sit probably 5 minutes, and then I'm going to mix it with the beater again, and just like when you're making chocolate chip cookies, then I will stir in the chocolate chips. Like I said, I'm not going to let it be very wet this time. so I'll have a smaller, thicker cookie, I believe. And I'll show you that when I get to that process. There was something else I was going to tell you. I can't really tell you how to set your oven or how long to cook them because my oven is horrible and I burn things all the time. So you just have to know your oven and when you bake cookies. But I would start at say 350 to 375 and then check them. Most of the time you can check your cookies every 20 minutes. I have to check mine like every 5. And I have to keep rotating the pans. It's crazy. Alright, I'll be back with you shortly. Here goes nothing. I'm going to do just what I said I was going to do. First, I'm going to take the mixer and blend this together. I want to add water. Hard to not see. I'm going to add a little water. I don't suggest that you do that because they'll be too runny for you. Okay. At this point, I'm going to try to move the camera over here so you can see what I'm doing and not see me. I forgot what I was going to say. But, yeah. So here we go. Let's give this a try. It's a spatula to get this off the sides. I might as well just use it to stir in the chocolate chips, and I really need a director. So I don't know if you can really see the consistency or not. Not many chocolate chips. Feel free to add more of any of this stuff to your recipe. Just remember you'll be adding more calories, and that's okay. Look, they've disappeared. Oh man. Oh, I hope they're not melting. Crap, they're probably melting. Yep, they melted. Well, shit. Okay guys, so damn, I think I need to do the whole thing over again because now it's very disappointed. I don't even want to talk to you guys anymore. But I'm thinking when we make chocolate chip cookies, they still come out whole, so crap. It was just that this mixture, because I heated it up in the microwave, it was warm, and when I stirred them in, they melted. That's why I stopped stirring and started to do this right away. I was thinking maybe I could get a chunk in there. For now, it's like peanut butter cookies with a swirl in it. What a disappointment. I don't want to throw this away, though. Start all over because it's expensive. I'm sorry, person who asked me to make these. I screwed it up. The point is to make 40 cookies. They would have 25 calories. And we don't really know if that was enough chocolate chips because they melted. I was like, gosh, there's none there. They're going away. Because I was only going to put in 70 calories worth. But it looked like nothing. Melted chocolate chip cookies. I'm going to bake them now. I'll show you later. Okay, I'm through pouting. They actually aren't coming out that bad. So if you just let the batter cool off and then stir it, then stir in your chocolate chips, you should be fine. So let me show you how they're looking. And just imagine that the swirly part would have been a chocolate chip had it not melted when I was stirring them. Some I already took out of the oven. They're the thinner ones. See? Those look a little better. Can you see them? And these are maybe not done yet. These are good right out of the oven, or to heat them up in the toaster oven is what I do when I have them in the evening with my decaf cappuccino. So these are not done, and I actually had to throw a few away because they burnt, because that's what my oven does to me. So these were the thinner ones. Anyways, I think you should give it a try, or, play around with it yourself, but you get a general idea of how it can be made possible. 25 calories each. Hi, I'm trying to get this part of the recipe right and see if I can add it to the video. So I did the heat up the peanut butter and water and beat in the Splenda. And then I let just that watery mixture sit for about an hour. Then I added the oat bran and the all bran and stirred it, and then set it in the refrigerator for about a half hour. Now I'm going to mix it with the beaters to get it to a dough. And I'm going to have to add more water because it's dried out in the fridge. And after it's the consistency that I like for my cookies, then I'm going to stir in the chocolate chips and we're going to see if they disappear again. So I'm going to turn this off while I mix them because the beaters are so loud, but then I'll show you what I have. Okay, here's the batter. It's pretty thick this time. I didn't add more water. And there are the chocolate chips. I'm stirring them in. I'm not going to over stir them, but they do not appear to be melting. And now I'm going to put them on the cookie sheets, and again I'm going to aim for 40 cookies, 40 small cookies, and I'll show you how they turn out this time. So the trick for this one is to make sure you cool your mixture before you add the chocolate chips. Okay, much better. They're finishing up. I'm getting them out of the oven slowly because, like I said, my oven's crazy and they don't all cook at the same time. That's not the point. They came out much better this time. And by the way, I did have some last night, the swirly kind, and they taste really good when you warm them back up. So they taste great right out of the oven, or toast them in your toaster oven before you eat them. So it's like they just came out of the oven. But anyway, so that was the trick. Cool batter.